begin.
My name is Marie-Paule Mahoney. I was born and I grew up in France. And now I live in New York State. I wrote Orcas Forever, and it was illustrated by Ginger Trippett. The story, as you can see with the book cover, is about orcas. Orcas are huge mammals, and they live in all the different oceans and seas in the world. But the orcas I'm going to talk about, it's a very small group, about 75 orcas, and they live in North America, but on the western coast, between British Columbia and the state of Washington. Actually, I have a map to show you where they live. Now, what's special about those orcas is that they live in a group of 75 members, and they are divided in 3 pods. Pods J, pod K, and pod L. But from time to time, those orcas who spend most of their time under the water, they meet and they have a big party. And of course, I have to tell you that to stay alive, they have to eat a lot of food because they are huge. And they are picky eaters. They have to eat some special salmon that they find in that area, and it's called Chinook salmon. Now I am going to read you what happens when those 3 pods who have been swimming in different areas, when they meet together. And that is page 13 if you want to follow the reading. They arrive, all activity stops, and a long silence takes hold. The greeting ceremony, a ritual for the 1,000 resident orcas, is about to begin. The orcas remain in their respective pods. The J and the L pods line up side by side, with the K pod facing them. The silence continues for a few minutes. It finally breaks, and the 3 groups come together to greet one another. The fun begins. Underwater, they mingle, rolling joyfully past each other and vocalizing as if they are chatting. A spectacular display starts. Some orcas perform cartwheels with forceful splashes into the water. Others show off fancy breaching techniques, launching into the air their enormous bodies, each about the size of a school bus. Think about that, the size of a school bus. A group gathers to spy up, heads vertical over the water, catching a glimpse of the Olympic mountains. The more muscular orcas play a game of tail lobbying by slapping their flukes against the surface of the water and creating a powerful drum beat. It has been a hard year, a barren year, with declining numbers of Chinook salmon in the Salish Sea. But for now, the hunger pangs they have endured are forgotten. It is party time, And this is not just any party. It is a super Paul reunion, a 1,000 resident tradition to celebrate a special event. So I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Why do you think that those three groups of orcas met? What kind of celebration did they have? You will find the answer if you read the book.
Okay, you should have stayed where you were